Hi, this video is to help you play Lightly Row. If you are using your book, your All for Strings book, it is number 62. Lightly Row is in D major. We're using the key signature now. You can see that in the beginning of your line there's an F sharp and a C sharp, and those apply for the whole song. So now you're not having the sharp sign next to the note, next to the F every time to remind you. So now you have to know that that's an F without the sharp next to it. All of these Fs are F sharp. While I sing them, I will just say F. Let's look at let's listen to the whole thing first. If you're using this as just a play along practice, you can use this section. Everyone who's just learning the song, you can follow along, try to play a little pizzicato or point at the notes or air bow. You can choose what you do. From the beginning. One, two, ready, and. Okay, violins and violas, you might have noticed that I played some fourth finger A and some open A. As we're going through this, I'll tell you where I would like you to play a fourth finger A. A lot of them are okay open, and some of them make a lot of sense to play fourth finger. Then you're used to playing fourth finger A from our patterns. All right, let's start with the beginning here. Can you play just the first two measures pizzicato, please? First two measures pizzicato. Take a look at those notes. Of course, those notes in parentheses, if you're looking at your book, are just showing you what to set down, D, E, and F sharp. And then you keep that note ready while you're playing the open A. Okay? So we have A, skip down to F sharp, G, skip down to E. Here we go. Two measures. Get your fingers ready. One, two, ready, go. Let's try that one more time. One, two, ready, and. Okay, now, will you play that air bow, please? Will you air bow that? Here we go. First two measures, air bow. One, two, ready, go. Down, up, slow, bow, up, down, up, and. Okay, let's try that again. I shouldn't have said slow bow because I want you to actually use the same speed. Just use more bow for the half note. Here we go. Two measures, air bow. Ready, and. Down, and up, down, up, and. Good, good. Now, play that on the string. Can you play just that rhythm, but on open D? So don't read the notes on the page. Just that rhythm we just played, the rhythm of measures 1 and 2. We're going to play it on open D to practice that bowing. I want you to start at the frog, and we're going to go lower half, full bow, upper half, full bow. Okay? Here we go. Just on open D. 2, from the frog, and lower half, full bow, upper half, full bow. Let's try that again. Same thing. Ready, and lower half, full bow, upper half, full bow. Good. So if you do that, your bow speed is always the same, and you just use half of your bow for the quarter notes, and the whole thing for the half notes. Let's play that with the notes now. Measures 1 and 2, arco with the notes. Set your bow at the frog, Get your note ready. You've got A and then F sharp. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. If we do that right, we should end at the frog. Let's try that again. From the frog, lower half for the first two notes. 1, 2, ready, and. Good, and then we end at the frog. All right, let's play the first four measures now with the bow. We've got the A and F sharp, G and E, and then measure 3 we have D, E, F sharp, G, A, a scale, and then a couple more A's. In measure 3, all those quarter notes are going to be in the lower half because we're at the frog and we're going to use those lower half bows, and then the half note is whole bow. Let's play 4 measures. When you end, we should be at the tip, so let's see if we get there. Here we go. 4 measures with the bow. Set your bow at the frog. Get your fingers ready for the first couple notes. 1, 2, ready, and. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's try that again. That's my mistake. Try it again for me. 1, 2, beginning, go. Stop. And you should be at the tip there at the end of measure 4. We use our whole bow for that half note, and we're at the tip to start measure 5. Okay? If you look at measure 5, it's the same thing as measure 1. 5 and 6 are the same thing as 1 and 2, but you're starting at the tip this time. So can you play measures 5 and 6 starting at the tip? I'll show you. We're at the tip and we have upper half, whole bow, lower half, whole bow. Play that with me. From the tip, measure 5, 2, ready, go. Upper half, whole bow, lower half, whole bow. And you're ending at the tip again to get ready for measure 7. Look at measure 7 now. It's not a scale like it was in the first few measures. In measure 7 we have open, F sharp to A. Skipping, open, D to F sharp to A. And then back to F sharp. So let's play 5, 6, 7, and 8. Start at the tip of your bow, measure 5, 1, oh, sorry, let me start the metronome. 1, 2, ready, go. Off. And off on beat 3 for that half rest. All right, let's play the whole first line. The whole first line. Arco from the frog. Set your bow. 1, 2, ready, go. Now let's look at the second half. Before we get to it, let's look at the last 4 measures before we play it. So this is 13 through 16, the last 4 measures, and that should look really familiar. The last 4 measures is the same thing as the measures that we just played. 13 to the end is the same thing as 5 to 8, except the very last note. The very last note changes. Okay, so we've essentially played 13 to the end of those 4 measures. So we just need to learn 9 through 12. Look at 9 through 12. We start with an E and we stay on it for a while. Scale up to a G. Measure 11 starts with an F sharp. Stay on that for a while. Scale up to an A. Okay, why don't we play this pizzicato, please? Pizzicato. I will play pizzicato, and I want you to point at your notes and follow along. The reason that we're doing this is because there's a lot of E's in a row. There's a lot of F sharps, and I want you to keep track of where you are in the measure so you know when you change notes. Okay? Here we go, starting at 9. The beginning band is playing over there. I hope it's not real distracting on this video. Here we go. Measure 9, 10, 11, and 12. Point at the notes. I'll pluck and sing. Our E first. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. E, 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 F, G, F, 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 G, A. Good, good. And this is where violins and violas, I would like you to end with that 4th finger. So in measure 12, you play F sharp to G to A. 2, 3, 4. Instead of going to open, and then we'll come right back down to F sharp later. Okay, we don't have to cross strings. We'll use 2, 3, and 4 for the F sharp, G, and A. All right, let's play that with our bows. At measure 9, 4 measures with your bow. On your 1st finger, 1, 2, ready, go. Good, good. Now let's start at 9 and play to the end. Start at 9 and play to the end. Start at the frog, play lower half quarter notes. 1, 2 from 9 and. Okay, good, good. So that's the whole song. If you'd like to play through it all the way, go back to the beginning of the video and you can play with me in the very beginning of the video. This is just an introduction to the song. This one will take a couple times to learn probably. All right, thank you.